Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, so today we're looking at something that requires, honestly, almost zero effort, but delivers a massive reward. Think about it. What's the very first thing you do when you open your eyes in the morning? We've all got our routines, right? Well, today we're diving into a biological hack, just a tiny shift in your morning habit that can literally change the trajectory of your entire day. We are talking about the science of sunrise hydration. It's a simple concept, sure, but the mechanics behind it, absolutely fascinating. So let's just jump right into the source material and uncover what's actually happening inside your body at the crack of dawn.
No coffee? Just water? Look, I know. For so many of us, myself included, that first cup of coffee is basically a sacred ritual. I mean, without it, I'm practically sleepwalking. But what happens if the very first thing you do every single morning is bypass the coffee maker entirely and just pour yourself a plain glass of water? No coffee, no tea, just water. It sounds almost too simple to actually do anything, right? It totally breaks that expected morning routine we've all grown so used to. But the effects this one simple action has on your body might actually blow your mind. I really need your focused attention here, because we're about to totally rewire how you think about your morning.
Now think about the numbers 6 to 8. That represents the 6 to 8 hours of sleep you hopefully get every single night. During that whole time, you haven't had a single drop of fluid, not one. But here's the kicker. Your body hasn't just been lying there completely dormant. Oh no! While you sleep, your body is continuously losing water through basic physiological stuff, specifically through your breathing and your sweat. You're literally exhaling moisture with every single breath for 6 to 8 hours straight. So because of this, your body naturally wakes up in a state of dehydration. It's just unavoidable.
And that brings us to waking up dehydrated versus waking up restarted. This brilliantly illustrates the crossroad we face every morning. First, waking up dehydrated. We all know this feeling perfectly, right? It's that universal, groggy, super slow, dry mouth feeling that makes just pulling the covers off feel like climbing a mountain. You feel exhausted, not necessarily because you didn't sleep enough, but because your internal fuel tank of hydration is literally running on empty. But compare that to waking up restarted. When you drink water first thing in the morning, you're fundamentally hitting a biological system restart button. You're flipping the switch from a state of complete drought to a state of flow.
So let's look at Section 1, the body cascade, and how we start the engines.
The exact moment water hits your empty stomach, this incredible biological domino effect kicks off. Here's the chronological roadmap of that chain reaction. Step 1. Fluid balance is restored. You instantly replenish that deficit you built up over the last 6 to 8 hours. Step 2. Your organs wake up. Your internal systems get the hydration they desperately need to shift from their low-power resting state right into active daytime mode. And Step 3. Circulation improves. With better fluid balance, your blood actually flows more efficiently, delivering oxygen and nutrients all over your body. So the key takeaway here is that this isn't just about quenching a dry throat, it's literally giving your entire body a fresh, clean start to power up for the day.
And check out how this builds into an incredible metabolic perk. Temperature increase equals calorie burn. The research shows that drinking water can actually temporarily increase your metabolism. How? Well, when you drink a glass of water, your body has to spend energy to warm that liquid up to your core body temperature. That physiological process of heating the water actually requires energy, which translates to a slight boost in calorie burning. Now, let's be super clear and stick strictly to the science here. This is absolutely not some magic weight loss cure. But it for sure helps get your metabolic engine humming right out of the gate.
Moving on to Section 2, clearing the brain fog and upgrading focus.
We've looked at the body, so now let's look at the brain. Slower thinking, low focus, fatigue. I guarantee every single one of us has felt these mild dehydration symptoms. Remember, even mild dehydration, like the exact kind you experience after waking up from a decent night's sleep, can seriously affect your brain. When you're staring at an email and your brain feels like it's trudging through thick molasses, or you just can't seem to focus your eyes on the screen, that is very often your brain crying out for hydration, not necessarily more sleep. This is exactly what's going on up there before rehydration actually happens.
And that brings us to this incredible payoff, alertness and concentration before caffeine even kicks in. By simply clearing that morning brain fog naturally with a big glass of water, you improve your alertness and your concentration instantly. I mean, you don't have to wait 20 minutes for the coffee to brew and the caffeine to finally hit your bloodstream. You are giving your brain exactly what it needs to function at its best, right from minute one.
Now, let's track the water's journey downward and outward, into the gut and skin connection. First, the downward journey. Digestion. Water helps activate your digestive system. It prepares your stomach to receive food, and it helps move waste smoothly through your intestines. This is exactly why a lot of people who build this morning habit notice significantly better digestion and easier bowel movements. But the water travels outward too, right? To your skin. Now, while it won't magically give you perfect skin instantly, consistent morning hydration plays a huge role in maintaining skin elasticity, reducing dryness, and just supporting an overall healthier appearance. It really is an inside-out approach to health.
Which brings us to Section 3, the detox myth, science versus fiction.
Whenever we talk about water and health, we inevitably run into some pseudoscience. And in this explainer, we rely purely on the facts. So let's look at the actual definition of detoxification. You have probably heard, I don't know, 1,000,000 times that drinking water flushes toxins. But here's the objective truth straight from our source material. Detoxification is a natural removal process already handled incredibly efficiently by your liver and your kidneys. Water is absolutely vital because it supports these organs in doing their job, but water itself, it's not a magic detox cure. It doesn't act like a scrub brush washing toxins away, it just provides your liver and kidneys with the fluids they need to perform the detox processes they were already biologically designed to do.
Okay, Section 4, How to Do It Right, the Morning Playbook.
So, we know the science, we know the benefits, and we've successfully busted the myths. Here is how you actually turn this data into a practical routine, so you know exactly how to apply this to your own life starting tomorrow morning. Step 1, keep it simple. Drink 1 to 2 glasses of water right after waking up. Make it the absolute first thing you do. Step 2, use room temperature or warm water. Why? Well, ice-cold water can be a bit of a shock to an empty system. Room temperature or warm water is just significantly easier and gentler on your stomach. And step 3, actually, this one's optional but highly helpful, wait 15 to 30 minutes before eating. Just give that water some time to cascade through your body, wake up your organs, and prep your digestive tract before you throw food into the mix.
The crucial point to take away from this entire explainer is simple. Small habit, real impact. Look, drinking water in the morning isn't going to completely change your life overnight. It's not some magic potion. But according to the science, it is arguably one of the absolute easiest, lowest friction habits you can build for better daily energy, smoother digestion, and sharper cognitive focus.
Which leaves us with one final, very important question. Will you start tomorrow? You now have the scientific breakdown of exactly what happens when you prioritize sunrise hydration. You know the mechanics, you know the benefits, you've got the playbook. The only thing left to do is to test this biological hack for yourself. Try swapping out that immediate cup of coffee for a glass of room temperature water tomorrow morning and just see how your body responds. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope you found this breakdown as fascinating as I did. Stay curious, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time.